Beautiful people, hi guys. Before we go any further, I just want to remind you that God loves you, and so do I. Welcome and welcome back to this channel. My name is Eunice, and this is Safe Space. If you are new here, if you're just passing by, if this is the first time that you're clicking at my video, karibu sana. Please do feel free to subscribe. This is a perfect channel for you. And if you are a returning subscriber, words cannot express how grateful I am. May God bless you. I hope each and every one of you is okay. Please do forgive me if you notice that my energy is going down. I am feeling unwell. I went to the Hosi and I was told it is just normal homa, but it was worse, especially on Friday, because my back was hurting, my joints, and I was coughing. I had some dry cough, but right now I'm better. I've been given some medication. Not too bad, they have some side effects. Nikikaka naanza kusikia kizunguzungu. But I'm hoping I'll be okay. So if it was my choice, I wouldn't have uploaded any video, especially this week, because of how I'm feeling and everything. But I just decided I just decided I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna do this because I said I will. So let's get to the video. So just as you have seen in the title, I'm gonna be giving some story time on my top 5 most embarrassing moments. So welcome aboard. My number 5, I think I was around 6 years old, and we were living in a certain village. Kama vile mnajua watoto wadogo wanapenda snacks and everything. So one evening my mom was going to buy us dinner. So akitoka akaacha kama amenipe 10 bob, akaniambia niende kwa mama mwingine alikuwa hapo neighborhood ni buy mabuyu. Na kesho tutaenda kwa auntie. So I think my brain registered niende ni buy mabuyu, nikuje tuende kwa auntie. I just understood what I wanted. So nikaenda nikabuy mabuyu. Then when I came back, my mom had not come from the shop. So I figured huyu alinituma mabuyu and then akaenda. So what happened to me, because I knew where that auntie used to live, but it was quite far. I decided mimi siwezi kaa huku kwa hii nyumba, watu wameenda kwa auntie wakaniacha. So nikashika njia and I started going, and I was small. You can imagine I was 6 years. Guy, I got lost. I started crying along the way, and your time, my mom used to be hilarious. She still is. So she used to tell me, nikifuata mtu yeyote mwenye ni stranger nijue watu wanakula watoto. And I don't even know how I used to believe that. So a certain mama saw me crying, and she asked me, nini? And I said, nimepotea, mamangu ameniacha, akaenda kwa auntie yangu. And she was like, yeah, okay, sawa. Wacha nikuchukue basi tuende kwetu. Because it was at night now. You remember my mom was going to get us dinner. So ilikuwa jioni. Sasa saizi nimezurura, natafuta mama yangu, natafuta kwa auntie ni wapi. Already imeshafika time. Hii time yenye ni crazy, like let's say 9:30. So akaniambia basi kuja tuende na wewe kwangu. Nikamwambia pana. Mamangu aliniambia nikienda na mtu mwenye sijui hata mtanikula. So certain women gathered where I was. They asked me, I was a smart kid. So akaniuliza anaitwa nani, nikasema mamangu anaitwa nani, babangu anaitwa nani, kwetu ni wapi, nikasema. So nikapelekwa kwa chief hapo karibu na hiyo place. Kuenda tu kufika hivi mamangu ndio huyu. What? She did not even care whether nilikuwa nimepotea. Nilichapwa. Now the most embarrassing part of this story is every other child knew nilikuwa nimepotea. So every time they would go and get mabuyu and tell me, "Ai, hatuwezi kupe mabuyu. Wewe unakulanga mabuyu unapotea." It was so annoying, and I would get so embarrassed. I was like, I can't believe I got lost. Yeah, so on my number 4. Okay, I used to be very smart, and until now I just stand out without me trying. Like I get to be noticed. Even when I'm quiet, I can get into a room and sit and people will be like, yeah, it happens most of the time to people who are extroverts. So I used to be all over. So I used to seem as a leader wa gang ya home. So used to be a lot of children, yani the neighborhood watoto wengi. And where we used to live tulikuwa na kispace. So watoto walikuwa wanakuja wanachezea kwetu. So there's this time sasa si mimi ndo leader, So there were a lot of kids. And then I don't know what happened, and then tukakosana na kamoja. Then ako kamoja kalikuwa kameshika nyama. Alikuwa anakula nyama. So I asked one of my friends, na huyu ametoa wapi nyama? You know how kids get mean and everything. And then that girl told me, ni mimi nimempea. And I feel like, you are my enemy and my friend has given you meat. So I took the meat from her. My mother was in the house and she was listening. So when I took the meat from that girl, she started crying, and every child went like, oh, Nyambu, umenyang'anya ule mwingine nyama. Mamangu akatoka. Hapo mbele ya watoto wao wote, na mimi ndio nilikuwa prefect. Nilichapwa. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God, I had to stay for a very long time before I got over that. It was so humiliating. Oh my goodness. So on to number 3. I think I was in class 8, because I remember I was big. And I don't know, most of you sijui mlimaliza kususu bed mkitoshanaje. People are diverse. There are those who have never susued on the bed. Hey, my case was different. Nilisusu bed. Nikasusu bed. Guy, I started seeing as if it was a problem. It started tampering with my self-esteem and all. So one time I visit my auntie. Vile watoto wanaendanga kwa wenyewe holidays. So nimeenda kwa auntie, nimejibamba during the day. So usiku, I'm getting scared. I'm like, oh my God, I think I should go back home, because I know, it might rain tonight. So ikafika usiku and I'm feeling, guy, ama niende tu kwetu. Sasa too bad she had a son that was way younger than me. So we go to bed, and you should know that every time nikienda kulala nilikuwa najikumbusha, usisusu bed. Haufai kususu bed. And it's a struggle. Oh my goodness. It's a childhood struggle that at some point you try to avoid and you cannot, and you do not even know how. So what happens to me? I decide sitasusu bed, and asubuhi kafika nikapata nilisusu bed. So instead of this auntie looking at it as a weakness and trying not to make me feel horrible about myself, she woke up and she was like, Nyambu, kwani umesusu bed? Gang, na vile wewe ni mkubwa. Na unajua ndani hata susuingi bed. Hey, usiku unakuja kwangu kama utakuwa unasusu bed. I was embarrassed. I felt so bad, but I got over it. This is me to you. If you are that kind of a person, please, if you see a child going through such a phase, do not make them feel bad about themselves. It will actually tamper with their self-esteem. So please, I am begging you. If anything, just make them feel confident. But yes, I was embarrassed. Very well. Sikuwahi enda kwake tena, by the way. I have no hard feelings though. We are good friends. Yeah. So on my number 2, sasa nimeshawaambia nilikuwa mjuaji. In this story, I was in, I think, form 4. I was in form 4. Sasa mimi ninajifanya mjuaji, kujua. I remember it was on a biology lesson, na nilikuwa nimedecide juu class teacher alikuwa ameniweka mbele. Like row ya katikati, mbele. So mimi nikadecide mimi siwezi kaa mbele. So I moved, nikaenda kukaa nyuma. And the biology teacher used to know where I used to sit. So akaingia, akiendelea kufunza akanotice hata mali nimekaa. I had squeezed myself between two gentlemen. They were my friends, so nilikuwa nimedecide tunaenda kupiga kelele hapo nyuma. Mi hakuna biology nasoma leo. So in the middle of the lesson the teacher notices iki kiuko hapa. So she says kuja kwako, and then she asked one of the guys, anakusumbua? And then the guy goes like, I'm like, wamchomezi. So I had to move. Nikitoka nikuje kwa place yenye nakaa, teacher kaniambia na ukuje na kiti yako. So mimi kiburi nikaangalia nikaona mali nakaanga kuna kiti. So I'm like, ni bebe kiti ya naona kiti. My friend, vile tu nilienda kukalia hiyo kiti yenye nilikuwa najifanya ati nimeiona. Ati nimeiona ndo naenda kukalia. Nilienda kukalia hiyo kiti, ikaniangusha kiss back, yani ile hadi chini. Guy. And because the whole class had seen the attitude that I had nikienda kukalia hiyo kiti, people laughed. Everybody was cracked up. Sasa wacha hivyo, hadi teacher. Guy. The longest minutes of my life zilikuwa za kuamka. Zilikuwa za kuamka chini, niondoe hiyo kiti, niende hiyo kiti yangu yenye niliambiwa nikuje nayo nikakataa na kuikalia. Then the teacher had to make sure the teacher had to make sure I have gone through it well. So alikuwa anafunza na niuliza, unasikia aje? My goodness, I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. Up to date, there are people that I meet that I used to school with, and they're like, unakumbuka vile uliangukanga time ya biology? I'm like, wow, way to go. It was just embarrassing. It was, I thank God I've got done with high school, but I was so embarrassed. Oh my God. So my number one is very recent. Juzi tu hata si kitambo. So I'm going to the soko. Nilikuwa nimevaa joggers and some top. It was an easy top juu nilikuwa naenda soko. And I had a shopping bag, and I was scrolling my phone. Ukienda kutokea ni kama unaenda stage, kuna machali huwa wanakaa kando ya barabara. So you know those people just like sumbua you all the time for no reason. So you're telling me I'm just walking and I've decided I'm ignoring you. Okay, well, the whole time I've been ignoring them. Unless it's really necessary. That's when I say hi. Now this time ninatoka, sasa nimeenda soko. So there's a certain mtaro inapitanga maji. So niko busy kwa simu, I had decided I'm ignoring them. And one of them said hi or something. And I did not respond. Guy, nikaenda ni kama naenda kombo because I was not looking where I was going. And I tripped. So when I tripped, nikaingia mguu moja kwa mtaro. As if that was not enough, I fell with my knee. And then now because my phone was on this hand, nikagongisha chini. Nikitry kujishikilia. Guy. So what I did, instead of standing, I just lifted my phone because I was scared. Nilikuwa nimetoa screen protector. So niliinua. You see, one knee iko kwa mtaro. So kuinua tu hivi, ilibidi nikae chini. Ilibidi nikae chini now kwa mtaro so that I look at my phone and see whether it's okay. Sasa, that was the funniest part of it all. Kwa sababu now everyone else who was around was laughing. They were like, huyu anaanguka badala asimame anaangalia simu. And then now come to think of it, I was like, what was I thinking? People laughed. Actually, I was embarrassed. Nilisikia aibu. By the way, book comment down below and tell us, ushaanguka mbele ya watu? Aki mimi next time naanguka mbele ya watu siamki. Nakatalia hapo, niko like I cannot be laughed at again. Mimi nikianguka tena mbele ya watu sahi Siamki. We have come to the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed Huto to Storytime Tudogo. And please tell us what are your most embarrassing moments. I am sorry for being low on energy. I hope that by the next video I will be doing fine. I am really hopeful that I will be okay. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, bye.